Get it. Hopefully I won't have too much RNG. Just gotta keep the focus of RNG at bay. Know exactly what triggers it and just kind of dissolve my gameplay a little bit. Don't want to spam too much. Don't want to stay in one formation too much. Even though this is a single back bunch scheme, we still want to kind of pay attention to the RNG and, you know, the chances that it might trigger. So try to keep that to a minimum. And for the most part, I'm going to try to give you the best adjustments when, you know, it's easier to show you something during gameplay as opposed to being in practice mode, because practice mode cheats. Like you might effectively get it off 2 or 3 times, and then all of a sudden 4th, 5th time they start getting instant block sheds. And I'm not gonna be like other people and use 2 controllers, you know. Shit's gay. But hope y'all enjoy, man.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders.
So we're on defense first, so that's good.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Fielded right around the 8.
Woo!
Up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Ain't gonna be 2. I'm just gonna make sure I have tackling on aggressive in the first. I'm gonna try him with a couple of
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
18, hey, take 26. Pick up the ball. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Rodgers now on first down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
Yes, sir.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
58. Check 53 is Mike. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. 53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53. Liz. Let's go right here now.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be dropped.
Try to wear him out with these big hits.
Only a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone.
Palms.
He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal.
Oh, that's gay. Yes!
Strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go!
Go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal.
All right, so what I'm going to like to do here is the play that I'm going to go to is the one that I used to start off with a couple of months ago, is the tight end hook. Now we're going to make a couple of adjustments. We're going to take this deep dig route from the slot, put him in a flat, just like that. And then we'll have a high-low read,
back near his goal line.
just like that.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the
We'll use that as our base play.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Keep the flat. Take the flat. Just dink and dunk up and down the field. Eventually, he's going to have to respect that side of the field. And then we can kind of change up with our audibles what we want to do. So same thing, keep the flat. Now, because he's bringing everybody down, we're going to send a vertical up. Oh, that's so cheesy. It's all good. I'll do a fade route next time. Put a vertical for the tight end. He would beat too. Alright, so we're gonna change up.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Yeah! Let's fucking go, Muse! Let's fucking go!
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Let's try this again. This time I'll do the spacing. Same thing, you want to keep that flat route. And because we're doing that, we're going to do an over the top.
Thank you. A huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board.
Just like that.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Yeah, he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
Create your own variations of the spacing.
On what'll be the final play of this first quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Do it like that.
Off the play fake, Mariota.
I gotta set your feet.
Incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise,
he's playing a lot of cover 3.
Was covered, so that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Probably kill him with the spacing route again.
Tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Mariota got his connection.
Get him out of that.
To Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And we're going to go back to the deep route.
Catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Mariota again.
Just keep dotting him up.
Here by Ruggs. And he is out of bounds.
He's not going to be able to keep adjusting to it.
The 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Same thing, we put him in that flat route. Give Waller the corner route, smart route the corner route.
Again, it's Mariota.
Boom. Just keep dotting him up.
Right side going to be caught by Waller. And inside the 20 before
Eventually, he's going to have to come out of that cover
another
3.
nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
He's still in the cover 3. Run that flat route.
From the red zone now, Mariota. That is caught inside the 5.
Just keep dotting him up with it. Now what we're going to do is he's going to be so... Like, we've been killing him with the pass, so we can actually hit him with the run now.
Here's Jacobs.
Just like that.
He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
See, we got him out of the cover 3.
First out of the scoreboard here this afternoon. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks
now, ultimately, what's going to happen, he's going to start playing maybe a 2-man under or something like that. Man coverage. Because he's not going to be able to play one zone to cover a high-low read. He's got to have combo coverages. So when he starts doing that, then we'll start putting some man beaters into our routes. We'll start using slants instead of flats. We're going to go back to this.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
We'll stay in it. Now I could get...
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Yes, sir.
Complete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. 3rd down here.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Gets this to his running
Get him,
back.
Muse. Good shit.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
Good hit.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside
Palms.
the 10 to the 7.
Dime Palms.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Stay in Palms.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Let's go.
While on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Put that defensive end in that hard flat. He reacts to that ball. Stay in the dime palms.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the RC.
Oh, come on.
Adams, touchdown, Green Bay.
Bullshit.
Devontae Adams, as the first half is winding down, and the Packers move back within a couple of the lead.
Put him in, instead of a hard flat, we're going to put him in a vert.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left.
Let's go.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
All right, so the first drive we were killing him with the dink and dunk. So see what he comes out in, and we might just take a shot right here. If it's what I like. He has 2 safety deeps. We'll switch to the end around. Still in cover 3. So cover 3 will max protect. He's got press coverage on Ruggs.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throw right side complete to Williams. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 26 yards on the play there. And the Raiders are going to get a new
Might be able to get him in cover 3 over the top. What up, Clay?
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play.
Could be playing 2-man over. So we're going to go with the end around.
Oh, design run for the wide out. I don't think anyone
female friend, bro. Female friend. It happens.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second
Stay in this
half
gun bunch. We're going to go with the dig return here. All right, so same thing. We're going to put a smart route, hitch route, keep that safety down. We're going to bring him over and bring a slant route.
We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards.
I'll go flanker drive here.
There at a Raider first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Same thing. Give me that slant drag combo. Put Ruggs over the top.
Mariota.
And then I got blockers.
Completion to Jones.
Good shit.
He is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the
No
ball,
point of going for 2. Just kicking a field goal makes it a 2-possession game because he went for 2 and failed. So we are good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Go back to the dollar.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Ooh!
Team script to start a half.
Ooh!
Team just go, okay,
Ooh!
these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
53 is the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Right now. You got 58. Where y'all going? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
On first down, Rodgers. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. 53, Mike, 50. Rabbit.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Now he'll go deep.
Oh my God! How? Oh my God!
Not before reaching the 10-yard line. Over 30 yards.
Go back to Palms.
First downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So 3 plays.
Give me a flat. Give me that.
And they are wasting little time. Rodgers again now.
Get him, Muse. Get him, Muse. Good shit.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers buying time to his left.
Yes, sir.
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they
stay in the palms.
Sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal.
Oh, let's go, baby.
And now it's 4th.
They really
got my red zone defense.
There, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs.
Palms is clutch.
That one away on 3rd down and bring up
can't get no deep post over me.
An unexpected 4th down here.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Get that out of here! Get out of my fucking end zone!
Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Raider D, they get the football back.
All right.
Raider offense set to get
same thing. We're going to go flat route. We're going to take this play action away because what happens on these end-around type bootleg plays, it makes you throw it ragged, bad pass. And we don't want bad pass.
Wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A first down throw for Mariota. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. 5 yards on the catch there.
Kill him with the dink and dunk pattern.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
He is good. So he's staying in the cover 3. So what we're going to do is go back to the spacing. Give me the flat route.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their
corner out
and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hitch route.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have the Raiders.
See, as long as you have the spacing, you're going to kill any zone coverage on the field. You're going to have multiple route concepts. And he's just not going to be able to.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
Go Z spot.
With more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now, with the Z spot, I want to make like a clear out. So what we're going to do, instead of keeping that flat route on the field, we're going to give a crossing route for our tight end.
Mariota on first down.
Oh, he threw a bad pass. No.
Picked off at the 33.
Fucking inaccurate pass, really? Damn.
Well, don't change that.
RNG, bro. Fuck.
A bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so,
stay in palms. We're just going to go down to a nickel.
It cost them. We could have a great finish.
They're going to run forward Jones. And he is going to be stopped short.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few
that palms
inches.
is nice.
The 2-point attempt is turned aside. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. Able to slither by. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Feel a little smart on this one. I would have had that Z spot, but they gave me the fucking under pressure shit.
To get this drive started.
All right, so see how he's in quarters now?
Some clock following that fourth down.
That's what we want.
Points would be ideal, as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room. Back to it after the pick six. Mariota. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far.
All right, we're going to get out of that for a minute.
So much for the best laid
Go heavy
plans,
set.
best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Kind of focus here a little bit. All right, I'm going to go 4 verts. I'm still going to kind of keep. Make like a little clear out.
Mariota now.
Oh no, RNG! No!
Picked off near the 34. And his guys will take over at the 30.
Might have to get out of that formation. RNG's affecting me now. Tight ending the pull for it.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones.
Good hit.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
I like how it's containing the run pretty good. And it's only a 2-man rush.
He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice.
It's actually a pretty easy setup.
Eluding the pressure right.
Man, you gotta be fucking kidding me!
From 19 yards away.
Damn.
And the Packers have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss because that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game.
All right, so I'm going to have to get out of the single back bunch, but
now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
We're going to go ahead and switch our style up a little bit so RNG doesn't affect us anymore.
Take it in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to
probably
the
go
29.
more for the runs. Like switch my stuff up. Like I could still use the bunch and still have the concepts that I want in it. But when I switch my packages, it allows me to access other personnel. So if he comes out in a formation that I'm uncomfortable with,
cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They go back to the air here after the INT.
Throw the ball, bro.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles.
Tired of that shit. I throw the ball and he doesn't throw it.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota.
Bro.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third and long here for Mariota.
Oh my God. RNG, fuck you.
Intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys are going to take over.
I gotta put Carr in now, man. Fuck. You have a game 1 and then the RNG just takes over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
What's up, Javi?
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back.
You're not running on me, bro.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Go back to that Palms.
You pump. Mike 55. Mike 55. I got him. On the 50. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
I like his effort
Take the
there.
field goal.
He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
Stay with the Palms.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Fuck out of here. Let's go.
It's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Now a desperate...
No! RNG! Fuck!
Crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Bro, game doesn't want me to win.
Making winning plays. That is a winning play at this stage of the game.
No fucking way RNG hits me on that.
Identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And Jones with a nice burst there on 1st down as he'll be taken down. But
Had a game 1, bro.
Yards. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
Dude got fucking help. I hate that shit.
47 seconds to go in the fourth. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Damn, man. Fucking RNG beat me, bro. That sucks.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along
Fucking
the way.
crazy.
A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but...
What I be saying, man, when you get up, bro, just fuck it. Run the ball. Just fucking run the ball. Because RNG will not let you blow anybody out. And like, you play regs, you're not going to sit here and just blow people out. And I just got to get out of that that pass mindset when I'm up. I get up, run the ball. Y'all might have to remind me, because I do forget sometimes. Hate losing games like that. Not even my fault. It's just straight. The computer generates games to be like that. Nothing you can do. RNG starts favoring the people that are down. But let's get into it some more, man.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off.
When I go for deep passes from now on, I'm going to just turn aggressive blocking on. Maybe that'll help.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium.
I used to use it, too. I don't know why I stopped.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
If I don't turn anything on, I turn aggressive tackling on. We're going to stay with the cover 2.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Jackson.
There you go. Hit him.
Have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. yards. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Jackson.
No!
Inside Andrews with it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Come on now.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run. It's Mark Ingram. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 23.
I'm going to stay with goal line as my...
And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
I'm probably not going to use field goal block, fake, or anything on defense anymore. I'm just going to stay with goal line as my field goal block formation.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
All right, here we go. Start with the spacing.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mariota. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
What counter?
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders
Playing a lot of two-man under. Might be able to hit him with the end around.
Yardage with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Ruggs going to get a chance to run. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The throw complete here to Williams.
Just kill him with this little spacing concept. Make him play underneath, and then we can go with the tight end hook.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now.
Same thing. Keep that flat route.
Throwing, Mariota. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Now, if he plays hard flats, we'll have the hook over to the corner route.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the
flat route.
left on 2nd and 3. Now Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Shoving through the defense. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
Make them use
There are
timeouts.
2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Try to keep balance. No run pass. Keep him honest so he can't stay on the commit. Alright, so he's got a heavy rush coming from that left side.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
Ah, Trent!
Play went nowhere.
Cut up!
Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. First throw now for the backup car.
What the fuck?
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I mean, like an angle route.
Well, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike, 48. Mike, 48. One. Easy. Hey, we go Mike to 48 right now. Let's go. And watch that. And watch the ball.
Working out of the gun, Mariota.
That's lies.
Team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
I'll use my cover
The
3.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive line.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Wow.
And some room to maneuver. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Regroup in the second half.
It's the fullback there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, they sucked the defense in with a play fake, went over the top.
And I know from past experience, when offenses
Taking
do that,
too long.
a lot of times the defense guys are screaming at them, run the ball, run the ball. The offense doesn't really care. They got 6 points.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Raiders nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's slow it down a little bit. We got this, dude. Still, I'm going to alter my flat route. Let's see if I can get...
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Man, come on!
Intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Give me that! Why I can't get the pick?
He couldn't hold on.
I got 2 guys on him!
2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to Brown, this time complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. Jackson hit.
Give me that.
Lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his
All right, so I'm gonna
eyes
go
on
gun
that first
bunch.
down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker.
Flipped.
Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And Jones has it over the middle.
Get on the ground! Fuck.
This one down to the edge of the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I'm not picking my return before they pick. I've done that too many times and they come out in onside kicks. I'm not going to take that chance. I'm going to have to be run heavy against this guy.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Some people pick your blocks up.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. Get the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota will get this underneath to Jacobs. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mariota to throw it.
Throw it! Bro!
Pressure too much. Down he goes.
I'm hitting the button to throw the ball, bro. Like, fuck.
Sack from a nose tackle.
What I gotta
We
do?
got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mariota.
Bro.
This is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the
That's why I
Ravens
swear I
get
hate
the ball
RNG,
back
bro.
and in great shape. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson.
Man,
got his
shut
man
the
complete.
fucking roll!
Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Nah, it didn't let me possession catch it, bro.
39 yards. And
It
the
hit my
Ravens
receiver,
extend their lead.
and then it did the bobble shit.
They had a good lead as
I'm like,
they
what
went
the
into
fuck?
half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Well, Ruggs, I don't think Ruggs can possession catch, so.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee.
Let's get back into focus mode. Take our time. As long as we can score at least once or twice on this quarter, we'll be all right. Just a little dissipated because of the RNG that's happening too early.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up.
Give me that angle route.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup
Flat route
and recover. Mariota on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he'll look downfield for Waller.
Let's go, Waller.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, 55 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Mariota again. And they're going to
Let's go, Walls.
Point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Whoo, Waller, man. Shh. Clutch.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So he's going to try to do a lot of little power runs and shit, so I need to hurry up and find a formation. It's probably going to be 4-3 normal. Cover 1. Sting, I think. That's what it's called. Yeah, cover 1 sting weak.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
Stay with it.
Andrews. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40
Might flip it.
38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down. It's Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Jackson on first down.
Let's go!
Coming, and he's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson.
Ah, damn it, Hankins.
Screen for Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit down.
Good shit.
A really nice pickup.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth.
Go dime, palms.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. He may try and
let's go.
The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Mariota now from the 50.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Counter play with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the red zone now, Mariota.
Let's go, Waller.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Raiders are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
To throw Mariota.
Let's go, Waller.
For the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Waller doing the damn thing. He ain't got an answer for him.
To kick it away is Carlson.
Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty.
Oh my God, really?
They have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football? And nothing but daylight ahead. That's right,
how?
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 73 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 20-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Mariota now to throw on first down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Man, come on now.
Third time. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shot at the 27-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
He's going to make everything happen.
Get no!
There, they keep possession inside the 5.
Motherfuckers!
Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
Oh, no! No! No!
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. All right, so it's Trey.
And play Cloud.
Second and a long way to go. Jackson, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Jackson now. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep.
Can't believe I fell for that.
It's saying if they pay me, I'll do it.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 62 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
3 scores, 2 minutes, not happening.
Right when he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there too.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll take it
Let's go.
into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Might have to play like a nickel.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
Fuck it.
They'll try and run
Wow.
for the first with Edwards.
He didn't run committed.
He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10.
Ain't doing nothing.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, 70 yards, and the Ravens will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. Shifts by him. Oh, a nice spin. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
Man, come the fuck on, man.
He just waved a hand like,
Dude was beat.
get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one
Throw it!
A heavy rush and down he goes.
Come on, man. Y'all gotta get me better.
He's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's
Let's go.
in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard, 67 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Throwing is Mariota. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done.
I tried, fellas. I tried.
And none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Hey, report.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run.
Bro, I'm clicking on, man.
And he's taken down inside the 30. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He's not good.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing now is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
Yeah.
We'll write a finish to this ball game.
I tried. That palms is nice though.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
I played good in the first half, defensively. Offensively was better in the second half, but I need to see that play that he got off on me. I don't know if it was a RPO or what the fuck it was. See, I outscored him in the second half. If I would have just been able to score in the first half. Too much bullshit happened in the first half, though. Ah, there's no replay for it, because it's bullshit! There's never a replay for the bullshit. Never. So when I'm ahead, they screw me in the fourth quarter. And then when I have a good game, they screw my defense. So I gotta find a way to counteract both of those discrepancies. Yeah. And it's not against you, it's against the fucking RNG system that Madden incorporated. Stupid shit. Random numbers, random animations. You know what I'm talking about.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. And here's Lewis.
I don't mind playing the Buccaneers.
Out to the 25.
To me, it's not even about the team that they pick. It's just the abilities. That's really the turnover. Like, I play people, like, we both took our ability players out of the game, and the shit played straight like it was PS2 days, bro. It was beautiful. No fucking bullshit. And then you put the superstar players in, and then it's completely different. Bullshit here.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber. With
the block sheds, you had to double team on the block shed. You could sit in one defense the whole game, the nickel 3-3-5 audible glitch, where you can cover everything and cover 3. This year, there's not too much hope for defense. If somebody gets a play and gets past the secondary, there's no way catching them. You could be at 84 speed, tight end, just beating 90 speed corners. So once you pass them, there's nothing to catch them. And that's another thing.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him...
Oh, turnaround Johnson. Ah, he dumbed down. He go out of bounds, and they just stop. What the fuck, man?
Yards, and the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket. No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, 75 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially,
yes, sir.
We're back to even.
Gotta be.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big run there by Jones. And even 50 yards on the ground. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the pit side. Big edge. Check 9, check 9. Check 24. Clear.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. He'll get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
I go to the wrong spot. I seen it. I was like, eh.
And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll power his way up near the 25. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Check.
Here's Jacobs.
What the?
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
58, come on. 58, come on. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
After the sack on first down, Mariota. That's caught by Waller out left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be Packer football. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
The team that I like better, Packers. It depends what you're looking at, playing them or playing as them.
Green 18.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
58. Check. Watch 54. Hey, watch that. Check. Liz. Line 54.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Line 54. Line 54.
Pick it up.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And the Raiders have got him. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Target 26. Target. Mike, 53. Mike. Watch the average.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mariota. Now he'll escape to his right. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. They run the counter. It's Jacobs. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Mariota to throw it. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here we go. 55 is mine, guys. 55.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Oh, good play.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Mariota. Packer pressure.
Oh, the ball! Fuck!
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mariota.
No,
Looking
my
for
God.
Aguilar, it's
I mean,
intercepted.
bullet pass.
Picked off around the 27.
Blocking the back.
And into
Not
the
called,
end zone.
wow.
It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact
No.
right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the...
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. As the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
You're staying in
So
one
what
defense.
you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the
Oh,
second half,
that was all
and
that.
score again,
I'm
it could
telling
change the
you.
entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
It wasn't a deep ball. I threw it under your deep half, and I forced your deep half to play deep with a vertical. It was drawn up like that because you stay in the same defense.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
Here we go. Boxing. I'm coming after you.
To throw again, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And it'll move the chains.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Back north. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, check.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up second and long.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 3. Rush in.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. First throw now for the backup car. Flush to his right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And just shouting him off there. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Back 30.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Get ready, get ready.
Now Jones. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he is in.
Yep.
Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 72 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And he is into the end zone again, so get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Push 26. Push him back.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
lead.
Check. 53.
Yeah.
53's Mike.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
That should have been PI.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. At 25 to Mike. We go 25.
Following the interception here, Mariota flushed out right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll be taken down at the 34. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Powers through, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Mariota to throw for it on fourth. And that is incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey.
From the 44, Rodgers
No!
complete to Tanyan underneath.
Should have been a pick six.
Inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Rodgers now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned.
Oh, man,
not
come on.
necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Watch the run. They're running it. At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Here we go, D. Get up.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Reception here by Ruggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Nelson Aguilar. 55 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Give him a chance. 40. Raiders 35. Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
Aw, bullshit.
Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the...
Bullshit.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Look at the area. Hey, where y'all going? He's coming. We got double up.
Man.
There he goes right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Off the option, that's complete. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play.
Please cross your fingers.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands.
And we almost got hit.
And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On first down, Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line.
Good game, man.
2nd and 10 coming up.
You
love to have cornerbacks like that.
can beat them 1 or 2 mistakes, bro. Stupid turnovers it cost me.
You're out there by yourself on the edge.
Wasn't even turnovers half the time. It was me just 4th down and not making anything happen with it.
It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called.
I did take a lot from that game, though. Let's see. He stayed in cover 2. 2-man under the whole game. And with the Packers, it's pretty straightforward defense. But depending on who they use her, gives up a lot. Like I hit him with the angle route with the spacing concept early. He had people down too low. Damn, I could have hit that dude over there and took off. But Waller got past the coverage, so he went ahead and hit him. Alright, so let's see. Let's see what killed us. I just couldn't score with him in the first half. That's the only difference in here. Second quarter I play a lot better. First quarter I'm just a little bit under. But we gonna fix that, man. We gotta fix that. See again, 2-man under, came in the gun bunch. If I still had Rico Gafford, this would be a lot more effective. But you want two fast receivers to run verts straight at the deep halves to push the deep halves back. And your one play touchdown, instead of getting over the top of the coverage, it gets under the coverage. Because it's man coverage, the double move shakes the DB off, and the speed breaks him under. So see how the deep halves are chasing the two verts plus the man. So it gives me all this spacing underneath to make the play. So that's something definitely that you want in your arsenal against two-man under, is the dig return. So I might actually start utilizing this more. It is in the single back bunch, but I just feel more comfortable throwing it from gun bunch. See what this killed us right here. He was doing a lot of pressing. You have that many people on the line, it's kind of hard to figure out who's actually blitzing. So he's like just doing three-man rushes, and I forced that one. I probably could have waited. He probably had matched up by speed, because Nickerson's not a good corner. He's just fast. So if people are just running like verts and shit, he's good, but I have to double check. You always want to check the players and the opponents that you be seeing a lot and make sure. He's a 70 overall corner, 5'10", 180, so he ain't got no size. I could probably run like, what's his jump? Yeah, he can't jump either. So yeah, I'll probably get like a physical receiver against him if I see him again. Sucks I'm losing, man. I should not be losing, but regs is what regs is, you know. He's RNG. You'll never go undefeated in regs. You may get better year to year, but you will never go undefeated. Like, you might get a nice little win streak, but it's only going to go so far. Like, the furthest my win streak was like 40 something. And then once you get into that top 1%, it's just like, yeah. And then I knew I took a break from the game for a minute, and then it dropped me down because I didn't play.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set.
At the end of the day, your real opponent is the clock.
Las Vegas Raiders.
It's how you manage the clock and whatnot. You know, I mainly use regs just to lab stuff, but I don't know, probably one day next week I'll actually sit in there and try to play to win it. But it's not easy.
This about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's get back into it. So yeah, this got the dig return too, so I'm gonna double check. See, this got the dig return.
So here's a first and
10. So there's
10
two guys up top, so smart route him. Get Ruggs and Williams to push deep. And then get that little under route.
Mariota now. Big hold of the 30. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And finally brought down at the 30.
I'm going to just kind of keep the motion. So that's another thing I haven't been doing a lot. Like switching my plays but keeping the motions. Still go through the cadence like I'm passing. And then don't pass, just run the ball.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs.
I be getting out of stuff that I used to do a lot. Just gotta get back into it, you know.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 41, Mariota got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there. First
Now I can
down.
scheme this with doubles Y off
One of the ways
close.
the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Throwing, Mariota. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards, the final tally. Running is Jacobs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Mariota to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Jacobs.
Damn, Jacobs.
Stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side
I should have did the RPO.
Defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to
Go back to
deeper,
doing what I
I
was
think,
doing
and
yesterday
maybe
with the Fire Zone
if
2.
we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and
good
gain
play.
an advantage, and they tried.
Oh, good defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
I don't get too many of them kind of knockdowns.
After the incomplete pass brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again.
He gone. Homie took my play.
Waller taking it in over the middle.
He was gone.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Means I'm going to have to play cover 3.
2 yards there, a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
Good play.
Downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now he takes a long time to pick his place.
Six 0 our score after 1.
I'm gonna stay with 3. Because the plays that he's been using, cover 3 can stop it.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw his Carr.
Try to bait it.
This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Get me! Let's go! Let's go!
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Mariota on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mariota to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Got a man and he hits.
Eventually you're going to get off of him.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. And this one incomplete.
Had a man wide open. I don't know why I didn't throw that shit.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just
Hit the
shows
wrong
how
button.
difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mariota.
Now hang on to the ball.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
That's cheeks, bro. You wide open. Catch it and then get on the ground. Like, what the fuck?
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now Mariota.
Now go a high pass. Don't even get the high pass animation.
Picked off by the linebacker Corey Littleton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. On 1st down, Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on 2nd and 16, Carr. Escaping the pressure right, and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out.
Either that or he's taking a flag to punt. He's taking a flag.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Let's stay with Palms.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go with Jacobs.
Damn!
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Block in the back. Fuck!
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs. 32 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And now I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take my time, take my time.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They go play action. Mariota. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Third and long here for Mariota. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Funny.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. The final shot here before half for Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Jalen Richard now on the return. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there. Call it the 26.
Might go back to the cover 2.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
There we go.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but a guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Carr. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Carr now on 1st down.
Woo!
Trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. He's at the 30.
Let's fucking go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That's the way to make a play, kid.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there, and what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
They get this out left, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Boy, defense got me back in the game. Let's go. Staying with that cover 2, man.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Richard on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position.
Keep running with him.
Take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs.
Keep running with him.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Flushed out right. He'll run it. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
To throw again on second down. Carr.
Oh my God.
Right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And that's going to be...
Ah, fuck you, White. Damn.
Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A second down. Booker, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Right back to Booker. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. First down, Mariota. Incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. from the shotgun. It's Mariota. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Are we good?
He has the first down yardage before they bring
We can
it
just eat
down
the clock
right
now.
at the 45. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run it with Jacobs. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 33. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout.
That's it.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jacobs. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
Oh my God!
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the
Oh, trying to be too smart.
Showtime, baby.
Fuck, I forgot I had Derek Carr.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Jacobs.
Yeah, damn, Jacob's strong.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Oh, I try to be cute, man. I paid for it. I'll catch y'all fellas later, man. I'm gonna give me something to eat, man, and I'll be right back probably this evening, hopefully.